MacBook I've been waiting for so long for Apple to make. Finally, it's here. The brand new MacBook Pro M1 Pro 14-inch. Pro and Pro. Weird. I am beyond excited about this. Like I said, this is the computer I wanted for the past few years. It's good to see that we have this compact MacBook with all the power in it. You can see here this is a 16 GB of unified memory with 512 GB of SSD. Alright, so now let's crack it open. Okay, so we have pull tabs on top as well as on the bottom. Let's remove this. Right, so here we go. Nice. All right, so let's open this up. This is the size I think most people will go with because there's not really a compromise between the 14 and the 16 other than the display size and, well, battery. Okay, so let's keep this aside for now. Inside the box, we got the normal paperwork. Let's see what's inside. We have this quick start guide and warranty guide. The stickers are something that I always appreciated, and here we have the space gray sticker, so it's kind of black for me. Cool, let's keep this inside the box. Inside we have the power adapter. Let's open this up. This is the 67 watt USB-C power adapter, and this is the MagSafe to USB-C cable. As you can see, on the one side we have MagSafe, on the other side we have USB-C. I like this cable, it's really nice and braided, as you can see here. Okay, let's keep this back in here. Alright, so let's set this aside and look at the MacBook itself. Let's take the paper wrapper off here. Here's the MacBook. It's a little bit beefier than, the previous year's MacBook models. And of course, we have the MacBook Pro pressed into the aluminum of the outside. And then, of course, the elevated rubber feet. We also have air vents on the either side. Thankfully for this new rubber feet, we can see there is a decent amount of elevation when the MacBook is placed on the surface. Oh, I am most excited about what we have got, the ports. Starting with the MagSafe 3, 2 Thunderbolt and a headphone jack. On the right hand side we have SD card slot, another Thunderbolt 4 port and HDMI port. This is more angular design, kind of like how we see on the new iPhones, and of course it looks gorgeous. So let's set this down here and see what really matters. Can we open this one-handed? Yep, it works. That sounded incredible and the speaker sounds good. Okay, now we can see it's booting up. Okay, here I have this welcome message which says hello in different language. Alright, so let me click here.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
Okay, I got a message which read out to use the language option, and we will go ahead and complete the setup process. I'm gonna hit next. Alright, so I'm gonna select country India. So continue. Okay, we have accessibility features, adapt your Mac to your individual needs. I'm gonna select not now. Wi-Fi, it's enabled. Okay, now we are at the home screen, and wow, look at the screen. It's beautiful and it's shockingly vibrant. I've been using the M1 MacBook Pro 13-inch for so long, and they have decent screens, but it's totally different when you see this one. Yes, the notch is there, and I still wonder why is this notch so big just for housing one camera. They could have, reduced this notch. Probably in the upcoming new MacBooks, we can expect the notch to be reduced. So anyway, it's a personal preference whether you like this notch or not. And here's something I am curious about. How is this notch gonna interact? Let me move the mouse pointer towards the notch. Okay, and all right. The mouse pointer disappeared and it comes out from the side. So it looks like the notch won't stop your mouse cursor and mouse pointer as it moves beneath the notch. So you can see it's a built-in Retina XDR display with 3024 by 1964 with 254 pixels per inch. I mean, it looks really good. It's hard to explain how beautiful this display is. The bezels are so thin, and we can see we have this rounded corner on the top corners of the display, so which makes this display look so neat. So let's watch some video and see how it appears on this MacBook. Again, I have to say that this mini LED display is really fantastic. You can see how clear and vibrant it is. And you can also notice when I'm watching this video on full screen, the notch area becomes black, so you don't even notice that there is a notch on this screen. You are definitely gonna enjoy this faster refresh screen. It also has a great viewing angle. You can see how good is the display from different angle of the screen. Furthermore, the mini LED technology on this display helps with a very good contrast ratio. The display has a peak brightness of 1600 nits for HDR content only and 1000 nits of sustained full screen brightness. The keyboard keys look so good. However, I personally don't like this black finish, and I like the finish which was in the previous MacBook. So basically they had this color in between the keys, so which made the keys look separate. Again, it's a personal preference. Yeah, we do miss the touch bar. I personally like the touch bar. I wish it was there. However, we have seen that the vast majority of users don't like the touch bar, so it depends upon you. And let me type on it quickly. Okay, typing on this keyboard is really good, and the sound of this keyboard is quiet and it feels nice and clicky, and it has a good feedback. Okay, it's time to check out the camera. Okay, now we are on the camera on the MacBook. I kind of wish it would be a little wider, like the new iPad's camera. The audio you're hearing is the audio recorded directly into the Mac. Okay, so that's the camera. The battery life on this is up to 17 hours, and it has a 70 watt hour lithium polymer battery that can charge about 50% in 30 minutes. It's time to test the quality of the speaker. Of course, there is a surprising amount of bass, and you have seen that the volume I played was at maximum level. They are plenty loud and they are very clear. Maybe you heard or maybe you didn't with the microphone, as you are only going to hear as good as the microphone can pick up. I have to say they sound really good. I'm surprised at the amount of bass they have as well. Initial impressions are I'm very impressed with the build quality. Overall, I think it looks fantastic. I absolutely love this computer and I'm so excited to start using it. This is exactly what I have always wanted out of a small MacBook Pro. But what about you? What are some things that you are excited to see out of the brand new M1 Pro MacBook Pro 14-inch? Let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed already, though, please subscribe. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Thanks for watching. Peace.